did the staff come to you and say, hey, we want you to trim down, or you're like, hey, I just want to do, I mean, how did you guys kind of get there?
If you talk to Coach G, Coach Gary Christopher, I mean, there's a thing that I personally, you know, they also wanted me to lose a little bit of weight, but they weren't making it like a big deal. Me personally, one day, the first day we got back, I actually saw Malik and Kenna in the weight room, you know, drown in sweat, and I was like, you know, geez, I looked at myself and I'm like, you know, I need to get working. This is my last year. This is a new year, new system, new coach, new surroundings, you know. So all the things that reminded me of the past, I kind of told myself I had to get rid of that stuff. And so I just sat down and talked to G for a long time, you know, just told him I'm trying to change, and now it's an everyday thing. You know, even extra time when the team's not in there, always trying to get in some work, just stay on point, stay in shape.
Those three freshmen, you know, Jeff had to pick them up kind of late in the process once he got the job. What's stood out to you about them so far after their first day of practice?
Those guys, the one thing I love about them the most is their sponges. You know, Trey was here the first session in the summer, and right away, I remember one day in the locker room, actually, he told us, because we asked him about his ranking in high school and stuff like that, you know, just joking. And he actually said to us, he said, man, like, I don't even feel like a 4-star prospect no more. Like, you know, I feel like I started right back from scratch, and you know, that was a humbling moment for him. And we told him, like, you know, that's good, because that means you're ready to work, and you know, you're ready to be here and listen and be engaged. And all three of them, when X and Deese came, that was the same thing. You know, the first day we had them in there, we were telling them, and Trey, as their friend, telling them too, like, you know, this is different. We got to work hard. They've been great, man. They listen very well, and they're really talented. So.
How did you go about losing these 25 pounds? Lifestyle change?
Work, man. I mean, the diet, you know, staying away from certain foods and trying to proportion things right. But the most important thing, honestly, I did was just working, like, really, really hard. I mean, you know, I can't say no secret formula for that, man. It was just every single day, getting with Coach G, getting with the coaching staff, working out all the time. And when we're in team workouts, just going extra hard. You know, not taking anything off and not kind of being like today's coach.
What's Coach Capel been like, and just, you know, I guess you probably got to know him a little bit before you guys got into practice, but what sort of playing for him been like so far?
It's really fun, to be honest, just because he brings so much energy. I think that's the most enjoyable part about it. He's always enthusiastic, always going hard. And my voice is a little hoarse right now, but his voice is hoarse like this every single day. So, you know, and that's the whole staff. You know, you love that. As a young guy, as a young player in this era, that's what you see all the time now. You know, guys are, you know, screaming and flexing all the time. But they have that same energy themselves, and so it pushes us to go a little harder every day when you see, like, your leader being like that every day. So.
Coach said that all you guys are almost like freshmen because it's a different system. You do things a different way. What is the biggest difference between practices last year and practices now?
I'm just kind of going back to learning new ways that you know, the guy in charge wants to play. You know, you got your leader of the program, and you got to listen and be, you know, at the same time, myself and Malik and all the other guys that are returning, being leaders. So you kind of that's the real difference, being a returner, but also being new to something. So, but it's been a smooth process. You know, he makes it easy on us. He talks it out with us and makes sure we understand things before we get into anything. So.
Coach said he probably expects to play a little faster than you did last year. You feel like that this group has the athletes to do that?
It's actually a really athletic team. You know, I remember coming in, I didn't know. On paper, it looked like we were going to be, and then we started doing like workouts and testing and stuff. And we're doing vert testing and you know, full court sprints, and you start to see the team. Then we get in practice, we're playing pickup and stuff, and you're like, oh, you know, this team has a lot of athletes. We got a lot of talent on this team, so you know, we're definitely going to play a little faster pace than we did last year. So.
You guys that were here last year, is there almost an eagerness among you to, you know, for that first game to get here and to, you know, sort of show that you guys are different than what people saw last year?
It's almost like an angry feeling, like a chip on your shoulder. You know, that's something that we all, as returners, and we even push on the freshmen that we take really seriously. Turning this thing around, this whole program, and bringing back, you know, the greatness that was evolved around this program. So every day, we look right up there, see the rest of those teams in that conference when we're in conditioning, and guys feel like they don't want to go any harder, or, you know, when it seems like they're about to give up, we just all look up there and just remind ourselves that, you know, we can't put a W on not one of those pictures, you know, not even our own. So just thinking about that every day, it's really a motivation thing for every single game that we play. Every single game that we come out is going to be reminding us of what we went through last year. So.
I guess you see those banners too, Big East champs, Sweet 16, Elite 8, stuff like that.
And that's one thing Kate will always talk about. He's always telling us, we got to bring that back. And that's, like I said, part of that motivation that I was just speaking about.